So quickly, let's just talk about the age dilemma. And this is something I'm still going to revisit as time goes on, but I just want to do a short so that at least for those asking me, you can have a resource to just peep into that would definitely give you a lot of wisdom as I continue to expand and build on it in other videos. So this age thing, whether it's a person who is older than you or a person is younger and you are feeling as if I'm not really sure if this is the right person for me. I'll say number one, go and watch the 10 green flags video. Check the Meet Your Husband playlist that I created. The 10 green flags gives you insights into who, if this person is even a good person in the first place. Okay, that's why you need to do that. So beyond looking at them from their age or their status, we've done status talk here, but age is what we're addressing right now. You want to look at, is this, who is this person, or how is this person, like as a being without their age. Once that has been ticked off the list, you want to speak about the next thing. So that's the first thing. Ensure that you are not, because sometimes people hide under the guise of, oh, it's the age. I have a problem with the age. It's younger or it's older. But it's really something else that is the issue. It's not the age. Mm. There, I don't want to call names. A particular person, now, if this person says he wants to marry you, if the person is a world top global leader, if the person is 20 years older than you or 10 years younger now, you are going to jump at it, or some people will jump at it, maybe not you. But what I'm saying is, and by the way, please, let's talk about the younger thing. I do not really advise women to go so young in such a way that they can't respect the person. These are the things we'll talk about briefly. So don't go and marry somebody you cannot respect, or don't go and marry somebody that will also not respect you. And I'll get into it. So in this age thing, when we say age is just a number, it's because whether with the age or without the age, if these things are not even spoken about, which are usually the underlying fears with this age matter, then you are not going to solve the problem. Do you see what I'm saying? So gets to know the limit. What's the limit? 5 years. For me, I would advise for lower 5 years. For older, I can't really say at this particular time. I can't really say at this particular time. What I would say is, there has to be a limit, anyways. There has to be a limit, especially depending on your age, depending on how old you are as well. There has to be a limit, which I won't really, maybe in the next installment regarding this 18, I can talk about it. But I would say let it be someone you can grow to be comfortable with, because this 18 is already not comfortable in itself. So whether younger or older, we're not really going to talk about numbers in this video, but you guys need to grow to be comfortable with each other. Number two will be talk about the challenges you are having. This age thing is not about the person. The person is not a bad person for in most cases. So it's not like, oh, you have a problem with the person. You're having fears and challenges. Some of it could be, if the person is younger, you're going to age. You're going to age faster than the person. When you start giving birth, you're going to look older. So those are the real concerns you have. Or if the person is older, you feel that this person is going to treat you as a daughter or something. If the person is not already treating you that way, if the person doesn't know. So those are the things you now want to address. You want to address it and you want to talk about it. You want to open it up. It's not something to be saying, I don't know. You see, I don't know. And it's nice. So talk about it. If you're currently receiving signals of I'm your mommy going on the I'm your mommy going on your I'm your mommy who is your sugar mommy vibe, you want to talk about it and address it. Or if you're receiving I'm your daughter vibe, you also want to talk about it and address it. These things are really important. Okay, so talk about that, address that, write it out possibly, and then address it. It is in addressing that you will then now know if you want to move forward, so that you don't have any regrets. Because for people who say, oh, I don't want to do this, I don't want to do that, it's not like you know what the future holds. And I'm not saying that you should be limited in your mind, like, I'm afraid of the future, I don't know what it holds. So, but you don't even know who the next person is going to be. What if the next person is older? maybe older than 5 years, and this person was just older than 2 years or something. Just giving an example. You don't know what the future holds, and with everybody, there's always going to be one challenge that you have to marry. You have to marry. Nobody is the perfect partner. You make yourself compatible, and you become the perfect couple by the work that you put in together. Okay, so discuss the challenges you have at heart. I will say this again: the most times the problem is not the age, it is the thing that comes with the age, the the side eyes, the all of those things that come with the age. Those are the things that are the real problem. Those are the things that you're truly concerned about, and those are the things that you want to address. And then finally, I would say you want to ask yourself this question when you're making your after you've done one and two. You want to ask yourself, how is this going to matter in the grand scheme of things? How is it going to matter in the grand scheme of things? You want to ask yourself, what do I want out of marriage? And does this person bring it? After you answered number one and number two, what do you truly want out of marriage? Does this person bring the thing that you want out of marriage? And I'm not saying for selfish interest, it should be a collaborative thing. You both should come together to want the same things, similar things. But you want to ask, because many times some people say, how many times do are people looking at couples and they're like, so how old are you again? And even when people do that, by the time people look at you and talk and do side talks and all that, and they go to their house, does it affect your happiness in your marriage? Does it affect the things and the vision you both are building together? Does it affect the life and the meaning you are creating on earth together? These are important, tangible things you should be asking. All this, any small thing, I already feel like, how if someone look at me? We need to learn to do away with such. So when you look at it, you don't need to sit down and say, okay, this is so in the grand scheme of things, how does it really matter? And like I said, if it's fear, there are some people who have this fear of, oh, if I marry somebody older than me, it will die quickly before me. Address it and know what you can live with and what you can't. But it's important to know that for every marriage, no matter how perfect they currently are or they look, everybody has put in one work or the other. Nobody is there just lying down, or nobody was that way from the beginning. And I know many people are more open now talking about it. So I wouldn't know why you're struggling or what people say, what people will not say. And who knows, you could even be an ambassador to make this kind of age, uncomfortable marriage become a champion to help people learn how to grow in it, to not miss a good partner because of age. Again, there's a reasonability to this. I'm not saying go and marry your teenage son, because I know that in the Western world now things are taken out of proportion in the name of do me, I am me, I want to be me. That's not what I'm saying. Or you now marry your grandfather and because you have money, and you're lying that it's because of love, and oh, you because you want to build something together. Of course, I know that people use this aid thing, abuse it, and then for selfish motive. Those are not the people I'm talking about. I'm talking to you, who you are not here to abuse it. You are here to truly come together with this person to build a vision. That's the same motive and intent that this person has, but you're uncomfortable because it's not just the normal thing that has been modeled to you in terms of 2 years different, just the regular thing that we see of how people get married. So I want you to share your experience. If you're watching this and you know experience, so I know a lot of people that have gotten married to people younger than them. I know one person that's gotten married to somebody way older than her. There are people with different dynamics and they're making their marriage work. And I'll close out with this. Understand that your marriage is yours, is your own original template. You can learn from others, but yours will never be others. Even the best person that you admire, your marriage is not going to be like theirs. Know this and know peace rather. So if you are busy trying to fit in, the job, make yourself being liked, all of those things, lose it now. Just give yourself rest. Just the way we have our DNA and we have our personalities and we have our unique designs, each marriage has theirs. Learn to build yours and be comfortable with yours. And at the end of it, you can always seek therapy and counseling. There's the reason why there's couples therapy and counseling, so that you can get talk to a counselor. Reach out to me that can actually solve your problem. Stop telling your gist to people who cannot do anything about it. carrying your gist up and down to people who they can't when they hey yeah, hey now wow. Anyways, thank you for watching. I'm saying now I help you meet and marry your husband. I create content like this every week. You can always come back and check the Meet Your Husband playlist to learn and get more content. Check the link in the description to learn how you can work with me, and I'll see you in the next video.